Welcome everybody to the Peasants Podcast. Get comfortable as we sit by the fire and chat everything DayZ. We'll be joined by our podcast team, TikTok creator Smiley's Got a Gun, long-term player Mr. 80KQ, and of course, our chat moderator Queen Peasent. Don't forget, people in the chat and those in the comments section, drop your thoughts and your opinions on our subject. We may also have a few special guests in our group chat. Welcome everybody to the Peasants Podcast. As I said, today we're going to run through a little bit of what the community did at the start of the DLC launch. Going to give them a bit of a shout out. Going to run through player numbers and of course the counts that went through, which is going to be absolutely hectic. We've got some special news straight off the bat that we're going to announce that came through early this week. Of course, we've got our co-host rolling through and our little open discussion we have. We've modified our zombie bowling track. It's back in full effect, so I'll be taking our co-host to the next level. But apart from that, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the show. A big shout out to Mr. Honor and HXC Adventures for rolling in. Let's get into it. Hope everyone's having an absolutely lovely weekend. Hope your servers are kicking off.
But, yeah, like, a lot of the times, the women are leaving the men. So you're getting, like, some broken shit. Morning!
Correct. You are getting some broken shit.
Just like this game.
Just like, there's always a few bugs.
Always a few bugs. Yeah.
And glitches.
Yep. Sometimes they get a little update comes through, fixes them. Other times the update comes through and we'll just just break something else.
If you want to know the subject, we're talking about before the show, adult relationships in the later stage.
Yeah.
The
Very
later
different.
stage, where it's no longer meeting at pubs and clubs, it's dinners and dates.
Yeah. Dating. Blah, blah.
Yeah.
Have some good stories though. Go into it. Anyone who wants to get on the dating train, go into it just knowing that you'll come back with some great stories to share with your friends on DayZ, sitting around a fire. I was just telling Q about my date with the guy from Syria. So I'll tell you that one later, bruv.
Oh.
That went well.
Oh, sugar. Bruv, you're doing well. I must admit that. You are doing well. You are doing well. It's good to see you've got the confidence.
All sorts.
No, it's good to see you got the confidence now to step out and say, hey, this is me. Take it as it is. And that's probably the most important part.
Yeah.
A little like DayZ.
Exactly.
Just take it as it is.
Yeah. And I found that the more honest and more disturbing things I tell them, the more they like me, and I go, that's odd, but all right.
You know what? Just like DayZ.
That's it.
Just like DayZ.
That's it. We can always relate back to DayZ. Always relate back to DayZ.
But you do learn a lot about yourself when you go on these things. When you go on these dates, you learn a lot about, I don't know, like that one I told you just before. Oh, well, I learnt that I'm not that person.
Yeah,
so
that's it.
Gave myself a pat on the back. I'm actually a lot nicer than what I thought I was.
That's it.
I actually have some morals, self-respect.
You found the
I really
bottom.
didn't think I had it, but
You
I do.
found the bottom. Congratulations. The only way is up.
Yep. Yeah, exactly.
Oh, shit. Oh, God. I think we need a good offline run.
And that's my news for the day.
That's right. We need a good offline run.
Yes.
Have a
we
laugh till we
definitely do.
cry.
Yes, we are overdue. We are way overdue.
And I suppose that's one of the advantages of these games. It's like a big social media, like a VR room, in a sense. as you're trekking along and adventuring, or sometimes as we just do, we just load in and just stand there and die while we chat. Not even in the same, what do you call it, it's just a connection, and rather than just sitting on the Xbox and talking, we just load into a random server and stand there. But yeah, it's the connections you get like that, and the availability of being able to sit and talk shit with hundreds of strangers.
Yeah, very true. Actually, I said that someone commented on one of my TikToks and they said, you guys always look like you have a lot of fun. Like, you have a great friend group and, you're always mucking around and stuff. And I actually wrote back and I said, I think that's actually the only reason why I still play DayZ. To hang out with my friends.
Yeah, 100%. I mean, there's a lot of people like that. Like, Noah's the biggest case for it. He curses and hates this game and drags himself into it, but it's the people that he loves getting involved with and talking with and chatting with. He knows an annoying little bastard sometimes, but that's how he's grown, I suppose, on us.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Honest says the best. DayZ is really a social experiment. It is.
Facts.
It is.
Yep.
Yeah, 100%. All right, well, let's kick into the show. First of all, let's introduce our absolutely lovely co-hosts. Firstly, our thug on the right, Mr. ADKQ. Hello, good sir.
Hey, good morning. Good morning, everyone. Lovely Sunday.
Lovely Sunday. Looking beautiful here. And, of course, Smiley's got a gun, looking very snow bunny today. Welcome, bruv.
Yep. Morning. I'm loving the pinks and the gloves. I love these gloves. I just like to try and color coordinate with them. But morning everyone. Morning fam. Welcome.
Yeah, trying to get a decent outfit is hard. I went for the pig face, old school Russian style ghillie. Yeah, something right out of the left field.
Yeah, I like it.
No, I'm
I like the Converse you've topped off as well. Nice little touch.
Well, you can also, it was all about having the reveal. So you can just do this and then strip the ghillie, and then you're like, right, now I'm in evening wear.
Evening wear.
We're good.
Nice.
Oh, no, but I'm loving the new clothes.
Q wears the same shit.
Yeah,
I don't like new things. Change is bad.
He's
He's so stuck in the 80s.
He's still
Look
stuck
at you,
in
stuck in the 80s.
1.08. Yeah. You need an update, Q. It's time for an update. But it's funny how we stick to our usual clothes. I mean, none of my clothes have been heavily corrupted in the update when it comes to size-wise. I mean, all clothes got a bit of a hammering, but, my denim jacket now more appealing because it's 20. Rather than beforehand, you would ditch it straight up because 42 would rule the world on hunter's gear. Has any of your actual stuff that you usually wear been affected?
I don't know, because to be honest, I've been just playing dress-ups with the new stuff. So to be
So
honest,
have
I
I.
haven't actually gone back to my old stuff. I'm digging these.
What was devastating is leather. Have you seen the slot count for leather?
No.
It's
What's
like
the slot count?
9 and 6.
Oh, wow.
What?
Yeah.
9 and 6?
Yeah, if you want to go
That's not even a fit of tissue in that.
No, if you want to go upstairs, you can probably
Jesus.
get it. But yeah, a lot of the stuff got stripped down. It was weird that it's not in the game yet. It copped the stripping as well.
Yeah.
Makes me wonder, do you think they'll add it in?
This is what I'm thinking of because obviously it's going to be the highest tier. It's 100% on the comfort. It's got protection because of the leather, and it's warm. Are they going to add it all back in? Are we finally going to be able to sit round the barrel for 2 hours while the oh, nearly lost my controller. While the hide ferments, because that's how it used to happen. You used to have to fill a barrel full of water, grab your hides, put it in the barrel, and add lime, and leave it for 2 hours.
Oh, okay.
And then now they change it to just
and then
shredded.
what, sew it up?
And then you get the sewing
Or that
kit
was
and put
it?
it together. No, you strip it, put it in the
Yeah.
leather strips, and then you formulate it into your outfits.
Yeah, but who's going to go to all that trouble for slots of 9 and 6?
That's exactly right.
That's right.
Unless it's going to be like, 100%, you just walk around in the snow, never need a fire again. Have it as your
Yeah.
war kit. But yeah. But yeah, so item changes. Need to find the finesse of the right stuff these days. Nothing better than finding something that's
finesse
15
craft.
slot. Ooh yeah. gotta rejig your outfits. On it says the change of slots were proper brutal, 100%. HSCC, I doubt if the slots are like that they're going to bring him in. Yeah, well, 6 and 9 are pretty rough. LJ brings up a very good point. Well done on the spotlight. So a little news this week. We've known for probably 2 weeks now that the DayZ devs and their team have brought back the spotlight, and they've incorporated all the podcasts to say, hey, come and drop in some monthly articles and talk about the community, especially us being console. We're a little upset about little misprints and stuff like that, so we gave it to Mark. So he's going to change it when he gets back in the office on Monday. But yes, so now the TPP has been recognised through the DayZ devs, and will have its own spotlight. So a big shout out to not only the community, but also my co-hosts, because they put plenty of work into it and get here and rock up every day for their measly pence that I pay them. So a big shout out to you guys.
Preach, no, congratulations to you, bruv. This is all your hard work. You've put in so much over the past few years, and well deserved. No, good job, man.
No, so it just gives us
awesome news.
It's good to be recognised, and it's good to get out there and be a part side by side with the other podcasts. So fingers crossed it's at least improves the console attitude. Who knows if it's going to get any limelight, but at least if they know the information, they can't say they didn't know. So we're always...
That's good for once.
Yeah,
that's good for once for them showing that they're actually listening and care. Because for all the shit that we dog on them about, at least they're not like, nah, fuck that, we don't want to go there either.
It was giving us shit.
Factual criticism, I think I referred it to.
Yeah, factual criticism.
That's it.
I like it.
Yeah, in other words, your shit's broken and do dumb shit. So, yeah, so that was a bit of good news to kick through. So we're still waiting for all the plans and how they're going to roll it out. If we just drop stories that we want to in there, obviously we've got plenty of stories. We'll talk about them if I haven't we did it in the friendly one, which we sort of put a suggestion of a couple of servers up to say, hey, go out and try these ones. So we'll see what power we have to be able to display the console side of the community and how much they'll allow us to put on there. Because I'll fill the page. Fuck them. Just be scrolling and scrolling and scrolling because of TPP. Just scrolling.
We have a lot to say.
We have a lot to say. And we'll try to be nice. Yeah, that was some good news. We're kicking off the show. Firstly, a big shout out to the console owners. I don't think they got enough light on the first week. And I didn't see much in the spotlight about it, but the console community owners on launch day who came to the aid of the community and quickly established Sakale servers, got them up and running, made them open, very vanilla. A lot of genres went against the grain of what a lot of servers went against the grain of what they usually do. Boosted hardcore went just to vanilla to provide a playing ground for people to be able to play it. So a massive shout out to the console community owners themselves who, put their hand in their pocket and pulled out servers and spent the time doing that rather than jumping in and playing themselves. So yeah, a big shout out to them and a big thank you for all the players.
Definitely, and it was actually good that I remember that on X they actually did acknowledge that as well, which I thought finally, they're actually acknowledging things that that we do. So that was good that they actually acknowleded that
they at least gave
the community stepped in and helped them out. They gave them the shout out, so I thought that was a nice moment.
Yeah, 100%. So. And as I said, from the players and the people like myself who lined it all up to stream and had it all set, and then all of a sudden, it was a lifesaver. HXC did hit in his work time. He got paid to produce a server. You legend. You absolute legend. So next subject we're going to bring up is the numbers on console and the numbers on the servers at the moment. So recently Steam put a big post out, and I think it was one of the gaming magazines put a post out about how DayZ exploded. 300,000 consecutive players playing. I think it was either 76 or 36,000 on Xbox. I'm sure it was 76,000, and then it was just a little bit less than that on PlayStation. So, numbers wise, they're talking nearly 200 and something thousand players on PC and about 80,000 on console at the moment. Absolutely exploded with Frostline.
Nice.
Obviously, the cold map has brought, a nice, refreshing taste back to the palates of all DayZ players. But moving into week 2, you have a look at the numbers, and they've nearly halved. Halved. So, having a little research and a little dive into it. Does anyone know what came out that's a major title this week?
Yep.
What about you, bruv?
What?
Is it BO6?
No?
And Black Ops 6 came out.
Oh, yes. Yes, I did know that. Yes.
And it went straight to Game Pass.
Yep.
It did. I was very surprised that it came up on my screen, and I was like, ooh, okay. Yeah. I haven't actually given it a crack, but interesting.
Neither, which is
half. It's still massive
that's
dive.
crazy the amount of addiction and pull that DayZ have, because I'm an old school Black Ops 2 player for years. That's all I jammed.
Treasure for the
I
win.
looked at it, the Game Pass. I went to download it, and I was like, nah, I'll go play some DayZ.
Yeah, so good old Black Ops 6 came out with full force. Took over Steam, took all the numbers, took every highest highest game numbers on Steam. Massive. And I wanted to touch base mainly on this because I also noticed a few owners, their numbers drop. And we all know as owners who have been here for the longest of times that during these hype game comes out, your numbers are going to drop for the next 2 months.
Yeah.
It's the DayZ is not the primary game. It's the game you play when the others have lost their hype. I mean, I play it all the time, so I don't even fucking look at Black Ops 6.
Yeah, I was going to say, I don't understand what you're talking about.
But
yeah, I can't relate either.
Yeah, I don't even have any other games installed.
no, I don't either. I did see a lot of owners question it. I did see a lot of owners shut their doors. I did see a lot of owners, get frustrated at the player count and try and entice players across. It's one of those things that happens in the DayZ life cycle over the year, and as owners, you're just gonna have to ride and bear it. They will be back. They're always come back.
Yep, they always come back.
HSC says we've been all fine, but the numbers have generally died. Brandon says I'm prestige in Black Ops 6 right now.
Of course, I knew Brandon would be all over it.
Yeah. LJ says life is strange. Yeah, that's probably it. HXC is sitting in the top 21 PP servers with only 20 on right now. Wow. See, yeah. World at War, best COD. Never have one like that again. No, LJ. Black Ops 2 for the win. Me and my kids play it at Christmas time.
Yep.
It's tradition. Wait till GTA 6 comes out. Yeah. GTA 6.
Yeah.
That's never coming out.
I'll tell you what,
Well, in our lifetime.
it's looking good. It's looking bloody good. It's definitely going to make a dent. It'll just be,
will, if it does.
it'll
if
be
it does
us
ever come
three
out.
only on DayZ console.
Yeah.
Just sit there at our hot springs.
Hot Springs just talking about shit. No, DayZ is primary. It is primary for me, LJ, but a lot of people, or gamers like variety. They like to dip in and out, and you get your little run, maybe a couple of months on one game, and then you jump to another. And variety is the spice of life. That's what gaming's all about. Just having fun and enjoying the gaming experience rather than making I got to get on and grind.
It used to be like that for me, and then I found DayZ. And every time I play any other game, it's just I last maybe one round of the game, and I'm like, yeah, it just doesn't hit the same.
No.
Don't know what it is.
Yeah.
Full addicted.
Yeah, I'm with you there. I gave Diablo because they had a DLC that dropped. Actually, it's been out for a little bit, but and I gave Diablo another crack earlier in the week. Like, it's so grindy. You know what I mean? Like, it's just
Yeah.
it was just, I don't know. I thought I'd find it like, relaxing or it was just smash monsters, go there, teleport here, update that, do that, and it's like, this is not fun. I feel like I'm at work. You know? I feel like I'm working right now. Yeah. But I think that's the thing. What we mentioned earlier, though. I think honestly, it's the people that bring us back to DayZ. It's the running into people, having that experience. You can't get that on other games. I mean, sure you can in a sense, but not like this.
Nah.
Not like how the
Not like
setup that
this.
DayZ
No.
is.
Yeah, I
The
think I think
interactions
you're right
that
there.
DayZ, yeah, it's those interactions that it brings that no other game really comes to creating.
Yeah,
Mm.
yeah, because you won't get
I mean,
like even last night's double kill. Like, so that the kill was saw a fire, ran up, pumped an adrenaline because I knew we were swinging, ran in, double door, bang bang, straight in, just had an axe, killed the bloke, and then like 2 seconds later, another guy comes in. Hey, I'm friendly. Can I get some of the fire? And I open the door and I just said to him, "Listen, bud, I just murdered someone in here. Can you go away?" And close the door. And then went, "Oh no, he's going to kick the door in straight away." Opened it up, grabbed the bloke's BK that he had, opened it up, and he just come and as soon as I opened the door, he just come running at me to shoot to punch me, and I just shot him. Where do you get that interactions? What game has that?
oh, see, yeah, you don't, and there's so many different, like you said, little elements to it, and but also, you know what? And I'm just sitting here, just like looking at this, sunrise right now. I mean, I sometimes think that we'd even take the graphics for granted, like the movements that we have. Like how we
Yeah,
can how our characters can even interact with each other and the scenery, and it's a fucking beautiful game.
I think that's
It
what
really is.
captivates it the most when it's the quiet times. You take notice of the scenery,
Mm.
and it's like, yeah, this is my third day running with my crew, and here I am staring at the third sunset, and it's different. It's slightly different.
Mm. Yeah, yeah,
Uh,
exactly.
HXC says, in my 4 years, he's never seen anything like it, and that's his server being right up there, or the amount of drop. A lot of people I know have bought DayZ and done less than an hour because the learning curve is hard. The learning curve is hard. That's why you need friends. 2025
Yeah.
for GTA. GTA announcement this week. Yeah, Q.
You know, I was gonna say it's one of those games that have no instructions. So if you don't have someone to help you along to teach it, people do lose interest really fast because it is very bloody hard. I was watching
Mm.
guy I usually watch Glock 9, who's strictly a 7 days player, and he was giving Frostline a run through, and my god, it was so hard watching him play it.
Yeah, because he'd
So
be trying to
hard. Just
dig and mine shit and stuff because 7 days to die, everything's interactive.
mm, mm.
And you just dig yourself a hole and
Yeah.
disappear.
You just want to bloody scream it from through the screen like, no, do this.
And it says the best thing about COD is the Call of Shame channel that came around. I love Call of Shame. I watch Call of Shame all the fucking time. If you don't know what Call of Shame is, he's a creator that basically went out there to try and blow up the cheating scandals that happen in COD, and the streamers that get caught cheating. So they've got like foot pedals that'll engage their cheats. So rather having a button on your desk, you get a foot pedal underneath, and you press that, and it will automatically engage all your cheats. So you'll get aimbot, you'll get wall hacks, you get all that for maybe 5 seconds while you're engaging, but your stream can't see it. Oh, he's the best. So 100% give him a plug. Call of Shame. Except I don't like his intros and outros. They're shit. Expected trailer announcement for GTA 6 on the 5th or 6th. So that's going to be cool, of this month. Only other game I played since
Oh.
DayZ came to console was Tomb Raider Remastered. Oh, Tomb Raider.
Whoa,
I
God,
played,
that was a good game.
I played Tomb Raider since she was rolling around with hexagon boobs. back on PlayStation. The problem is that is all obsessed. All the obsessed make servers, and we all take turns playing each other's. I think that's right. It's just a community of server owners who go around and get the shits with their server, then go around and keep playing different servers. Lady Ponce, hello. Want to play Silent Hill 2, but keep loading up DayZ. DayZ is organic, then the reason can't help it. Load it up. You can run hundreds of times. It'll be different almost every time. I was hyped to play Tomb Raider, then I fell off after 5-minute climb and couldn't be asked doing it again. Just went, fuck it. Well, with 8 closing, I think I'm going to enjoy gaming and dabble in server stuff. Oh, yeah, it was a shame.
Closing?
Yeah, Receiving Man's had enough.
Oh.
It's look. I had a crack at it. Like I played his server a couple of times, but I've also had a crack in the no base building genre. That's what Day Dot was all about. It was the day one follow on. It was trying to bring it. Console players fucking got the worst base building system in it, but can't live without it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's just
Because we want somewhere to call home.
yeah. So
Yeah, some people like to really just snuggle in, don't they? And just, and then it's the thing, they like to call servers their home.
Yep.
This is my home.
that's
You
my
hear that
home
term a
server.
lot,
That's
like
my
even in-
base.
That's my home. That's my base server. Yeah,
Yep.
exactly.
And even on official, you'll
But,
hear the official 1723 is my server. Come have a crack on
Yeah.
at that.
I mean, remember we were into what was it, 4500 there for a while, bro.
Yeah,
and
4500.
they had a dedicated Facebook page,
Yep.
and each faction had like they had the map, and each faction would let them know like what was their area. I mean, it was ran like a community server.
Yeah.
It's pretty awesome, actually.
It was a free-to-play community
Yeah.
server, basically.
Yeah. But saying that, I'm the same. Like I opened up mine, so I could, basically jump on, have a play, have some dress ups, and have a server to just have a poke around on. But I won't, like, when this month runs out, I'm not continuing with my Sakal one. I'll continue with my PvP one because
Yep.
that still gets
God
a nice
damn
pop.
it.
But there's
I'm
sorry,
getting
but
so far.
Are you? Okay, I'll leave it open for Q. It's
Yeah,
okay if you want to take it back.
Put it down to 10 slots and sending the
For
bill
Q
once a
and
month.
Victory for my 2 players.
That's it.
It's okay. Okay, sorry. No, it's staying. It's staying.
Mr. Brandon, thank you for the biddies, champion. That's funny, isn't it? Well, that's the same thing. Like I 4 weeks ago said, no, I'm just going to have a deathmatch server and I'll back the podcast server. Well, yeah, 2 weeks my new server will come out. It's a adventure server. I couldn't help myself. I played the official Sakau mission and wanted more, so I added in probably another 20 hours of run.
Yeah, bruv, have you ever thought? I mean, a little on a side personal note. Have you ever thought of maybe, because one of the most popular servers that you've had was Emotional Damage. We all have beautiful memories from Emotional Damage. Have you ever thought about like Emotional Damage Sakal, like ED, bringing ED back and
So do you want to know?
whacking her on here?
Do you want to know what the name is? I've got the name already.
Okay, yeah.
Just the tip.
I love it.
And then at the bottom, it'll say, of the iceberg.
I was gonna rename mine. You know how it's Sakal. I was gonna change it to Hal Sass.
But yeah. So yeah, I got involved. I got inspired. Let's just say I'm gonna attempt portal travel. I'm gonna attempt the whole
Oh, you're gonna bring
the
that in?
mask
Yeah, I saw that. I
run
saw that in your
through.
Discord. Yeah.
Yeah, so it's gonna incorporate the new bunker,
Nice.
and I've built another one, and it's gonna have an extra dimension. And by my head, it's pretty cool. And but we'll see how it plays. You know me, I like to kill my population rather than make it grow.
Yeah. You want
Well, I
to
mean,
rage quit,
Yeah.
uninstall.
Yeah. I'm just helping the DayZ community.
we do need something that is a bit harder because yesterday after running an official and finding how easy it was to get the stuff to go to the bunker, that the official mission statement of Sakal was actually kind of simple.
Yeah,
Oh.
and it's where I got stuck. So I dedicated the first 2 weeks of the release to play official, to do the mission, to have an explore of the map. And in one life, it took me 14 hours to get the case, get the keys, get down to the bunker, figure it out. That whole side of it. And then once I got into the bunker and we got loaded out, like I didn't even take much of the loot of the bunker because I had a pump action. I had a Viger and I had a Tundra, and in the bunker it's all the SV8, it's a SVD, that sort of weaponry, the Vishka. There's no M4s in there; they're on the outsides. But yeah, and I was just like, what do you do now? You know, it got to that. Yeah, what do we do now? So yeah, I'm on a mission to bring in a full, like the Malsk, where you need to pull your supplies together, find a teleporter, teleport to a different place. You'll actually teleport to the US, is what my plan is, where you'll then find all the quality guns like the M4s, the LARs, and stuff like that. So hectic, absolutely hectic.
Nice. Nice.
Uh,
Yeah.
and I got
So
my.
when's it officially open, bruv?
I'm putting it down for probably 2 weeks. I'll give myself plenty of time.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm halfway through the build of the teleporter. I've got a volcanic laboratory that's going on the volcano. Yeah, whole heaps of shit. So
Good shit. Yeah, that's awesome.
so you may get your ED, but yeah, just the tip. Just the tip.
Just the tip.
Just the tip. I fucking lost my shit when I thought of that.
Love it. Oh man, you could bring out T-shirts with that.
Oh shit! Here we go, t-shirts with just the tip on it.
Yeah, I'd buy one.
All right. So where were we? After we still servers, we've done player numbers, hit a record high. We've done the fallout of player numbers. The one question I have, and this also brings back to where we just left off, is does Sakal have the capability of being Chernarus? Now, what do I mean by that? Now, Chernarus is our, it's our home map. It's where everybody goes back to because
Our
that's
staple.
yeah, it's where everyone grew up. A lot of the new community had the choice now of 2 maps when you just enter into the game. But yeah, does Sakal have what it takes to knock Chernarus off the primary list? What's your thoughts? And then I'll jump in and see what the chat says.
I don't know. Yeah, I I don't know. You're already talking about like half the players like dropped already. I know it was because of certain releases and things like that, but is it like is it going to be one of these things that once everyone has fully discovered Sakal, that they go, okay, there's nothing new and exciting for me to see here. I'm just going to go back to Cherno. It's what I know and love. I mean, we can run. I mean, if you've played DayZ for a few years, you can run Cherno like blindfolded. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
it's really, yeah, it's easy.
And it's still
Um,
enjoyable.
I don't know. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Uh, maybe it will end up like a Livonia, a Sakal. I don't know, where it's just like,
The side
you know,
bitch.
it's going to be your server, yeah, where you just sort of go, oh yeah, maybe I'll try something, a little different just for the scenery. Because, I used to go over to Livonia because it was beautiful and green and, it's pretty. It's pretty. But do I want to hang out there and live there? Nah, it's like a holiday. You go on a holiday there and then you go home. Is the cow going to be the same? Possibly.
Oh, ski holiday, hey? Just a quick
Ski
little
holiday.
come and see the snow that once or twice a year and then never see it
Yeah.
again. Can't afford to go.
Kind of. And you realise you can't ski.
I
So
realise
you just end up sitting in a cabin.
Just snap your leg.
Fire drinking. You think, why'd I pay all that money to sit in a cabin and drink?
That's
Over a
it.
fire. I could have done that at home.
That's it. But then you wouldn't be on holidays.
Yeah.
Very true. What about you, Q? What's your thoughts? Will it knock the big
Yeah,
C off the top notch, or
nah, I don't think anything will knock Chernarus off. It will always be the main map, but I can see it definitely knocking Livonia. I think you'll find that a lot of people will slowly.
Oh, yeah.
Livonia will be the dead map, and people will go to play Sakal because Sakal was so much more different play style, whereas Livonia is similar play style to what it would be if you're playing Chernarus, which is going to be a shame.
yeah, yeah, no, good points. Good points. Mr. HXC says, I personally love how it's set up. The military island is brutal. Yeah, little Italy. I really like how they've done that whole, the availability to cut across if you can find a boat, or risk it to take across to the ice floats, or you go around and that narrow, I mean, we've seen it ourselves, that narrow land bridge being a point for people to guard or watch. So yeah, I think it has some aspects that Chernarus doesn't have, especially that bottlenecking at the land bridge. Brent does. I've done everything I wanted to do on community server wise. Hit all the goals. See, that's good. That's good that's been that's accomplished. I'd like to make Chernarus size map. Hopefully they use. I'd like them to make a Chernarus size map. Hopefully they use the money to scout to build on it. Hopefully a hot one.
Give us that Australian Mad Max style server.
Yeah, that'd be sick. The player base is what makes DayZ continue to stay relevant, not the extras they dribble out. Very true, Queen Peasant. Very true. Very true. Plus, it is a very, very much a choose your own adventure. Honest says, I'm still loving it at the moment. With Livonia, I was already bored by this stage. Yeah, very true. Yeah, I'll agree on that. Livonia was very bare at the start too, without the bunker.
Yeah, that's what I was just about to say, is if they brought the bunker out with the release of Livonia, you'd find Livonia would have got a lot more love.
Yeah.
So is that the question? Is with Sakal 90% finished, 80% finished, 70% finished? well, we don't really know how finished it is. You can see by the stuff in the file there is more to come. You can see by certain ways that it's mapped out and laid out, especially with the outer islands being so bare, that, you know, there is that possibility that there's going to be a massive upgrade. Fingers crossed it's not like
Well,
the
actually,
Northwestern Airfield one where we thought we were going to get a tunnel and ended up just getting a hole.
oh yeah, that was bad. But well, maybe that's the thing. Maybe that's what's going to answer your question, bro. Will it be the future updates will determine like the popularity? Because if they're just going to focus the future updates on Sikal, like you said, expanding, updating, maybe we get more gear relevant to snow, things like that. If they don't give Cherno any love or put in any updates that are relevant for Cherno, then maybe Sikal will take over. Maybe that's what will determine it. The updates.
So if Chernarus doesn't get any further updates, you reckon it'll fall off the wagon, bruv? It needs to be relevant.
It could.
It's got to stay relevant in the
Gotta
player's
stay
eye.
relevant. Yeah.
100%.
Exactly.
No,
Yeah.
no, it's definitely some good pointers. Definitely some good pointers. It's definitely a hard one. I mean, it has captivated the community. It definitely has captivated the community. It's what they've been asking and begging for and rolling through. I think an update will bring the next level of DayZ out, just from what the files have got, because there's, if you want to go see some of the teleporting stuff, you can go see Roleplayer's Oasis. He's got a Nexus, which is you'll end up in a room where there's doorways you can get into, and then you log out there and log back in, and you'll be teleported to another place. Last week we talked about and saw the teleporting actions of spawn selectors, and being able to set up a room where you could essentially have spawns, a spawn selector as you load in. So you could have 5 rooms divided off, have Berenzino, Cherno, Electro, Nizoi, and Savet, and you could just walk over to that particular area and log in, log out, and it will teleport you there. So,
You know, I was thinking about that, you know. I was thinking about using that and having it like a choose your own adventure. So like you could have your teleports, and one teleport will actually take you to it's like having like mini servers within a server.
yeah,
So if you
you're
had one
talking about
teleport, it could
a
teleport
story
you to like
style.
a yeah, like oh well, more like a like if you jump on, you could have one server and you jump on and you go, well, you know what? I just wanna chill with my friends. I want to go have some, uh, PVE. So I'm gonna go to this teleport because I know that'll take me to like an area that is just players kicking around, um, you know no PvP, no KOS or anything like that, and you go through that teleport and it takes you to a section that is that. You go through and you go, no, actually, you know what? I want to get my deathmatch on. So you can go through one teleport, it'll take you to like a deathmatch, a deathmatch service. You can have all mini servers
all mini
within the one
servers.
server.
Well, I was actually talking to
Yeah, you can.
Teabag about having a deathmatch server that had 4 arenas. So you would actually go into what he call the first spot, then you would suit up, and then jump into which arena you want to take over. And that way, when you died and you went, fucking, I'm over this server, rather than taking the player out of the server, you could just change locations.
Yeah, or even when because one thing that a lot of people bring up is remember when they brought out on experimental speaking of arenas, the Lee arena where you would, how much fun was that? When you would just spawn in and smack each other out, like with melee weapons.
Yeah.
I mean, that could be through one teleport as well.
Yep.
Like you could, like the teleports could really open up, yeah, so many different, variations on what you can actually have in just the one server. Be pretty cool.
It'd be good to see. I think it's called Megaplex on Minecraft. Mineplex or Megaplex, where they have like 14 little different mini games, and everyone assembles in the foyer, and you go select your game, and off you go and do that, and then you come back to the foyer. And,
Like the Hive?
like the
Yeah.
Hive, yeah, yep, 100%.
Yeah, exactly. Like that, yeah. Yep.
And I think
Yeah,
that's
can someone just get on that? Because I'd
Yeah.
really like to play that. Can someone do that, please?
that's it. Get out there and make us a multi-death
bothered.
match server.
Yeah, so
Brandon,
you can rock up with your
you're
friends
currently
and, like
free.
you said in the... Yeah, Brandon, make that, will you?
That's it.
So we all want to, like the Hive. Make like the Hive, will you?
So, I mean, that stuff like that is what's going to keep the population growing, and of course here, those sorts of community service where they expand out to there. Hello, Mr. Bearded Twig. Mr. HC asked for more guns. The loot is very similar everywhere you go. More Russian variety would be good. I think they need to now segregate the map with different loot. I think they need to look at that to say this gun only spawns in Chernarus, this gun only spawns in Livonia, this gun spawns in Sakau. I think a lot of that sort of stuff needs to go down.
Funny that, because I have a conversation about that coming up.
Ooh. It's not about Halloween, is
Your
it?
homework?
No.
No? Okay,
No,
well...
but basically, along the lines of what we're talking about.
All right, well, before we dive into that, I got one more thing to bring up, and that was Halloween. The Halloween special on DayZ. So, did anyone notice that some maps didn't get any Halloween love?
I was actually going to ask. I thought, okay, I know we're being out of the loop a bit this week, but was there even a Halloween update? I don't know. Was there?
Yeah, there
Did
was
they add anything in for Halloween?
There was.
Yes.
Yeah, but anything different? Like, what was
No, nothing different.
No.
Oh,
Well, the way
just
it's
bonfires
the way it's laid out and played now is different, and I think it's quite smart the way they've done it, because they know that Livonia is not getting love.
Yep.
The only way that you'll get the full Halloween event is in Livonia.
Yep.
Oh, really? Fun fact.
Yep. So,
Yeah, right.
so Sakal was missing 4 of the elements. Let me see if I can find. I've got it here. Where are we, Mr. Desktop? There it is. There. That's the Halloween event. So Livonia got all that, and Sakal got that.
I don't quite understand that.
Yeah, I didn't understand that either, eh? I couldn't.
Wait, so
I
nothing
say-
on Chernarus at all?
Nothing on
Nothing on
Chernarus.
No,
Nothing.
What the?
And I think the only
right.
thing that makes sense to me, the reason why they did that, was to try and give Livonia some love. 'Cause
Yes.
at the moment, I'd say Livonia's dead.
Yes.
Oh, yeah. Poor Livonia.
Well, I don't think it is. It's well, I don't think it's going to be able to be shown in numbers, because if you now look in hindsight, they converted Livonia into DayZ, and so the DayZ game itself, containing both maps, would still have a good player count, and Sakau would have its own player count. Whereas if you had the 3 maps like the DLC separately, Livonia would be dwindling.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we've seen some, but we had hoods hoods on Sakal, on spawn. Just an easy feat to get best insulation straight off the bat.
No. One thing I've noticed about official Sakal, I don't even need to fish anymore.
Nope.
I can just let off canned food off the zombies.
Yeah.
Which I think that should be reduced.
Or
It
Yellowfoot.
takes the struggle away.
I was a little disappointed the other night. Like the little group that we had at the end, me, Noah, and was it me, Noah, or were you still there? I'm not sure if Q was still there at that stage. But we were all starving. Yeah, Q was there, and I just they started a fire, and I just did a loop around them, and I found enough mushrooms consistently on an official server to be able to support myself and put me at a better advantage than they. They were still hungry waiting for their food, and I was just eating cold mushrooms. So
I mean, that's how I used to survive on Chernarus. To be fair, it was just like
fruit and mushrooms.
I don't feel I needed to. Yeah. Well, it was for me. It was fruit and zombies. Whatever I got off zombies. I mean, because you get a knife off a zombie, you get you get a can of something. You get you get a hat. So
it's
it was
the same
just like
now.
kill zombies, eat fruit.
Yeah, same now.
Yeah.
I was a little disappointed in it. I was a little like I thought finally I'd stuffed up enough that I'd rushed it. That I was up near the volcano. There was no, we were rushing to town. It was like, well, we've got to pull up for a fire. And I just did a loop, and in 5 minutes I was back to normal. So I was like, a little disappointed.
Yeah.
It's time to bring out the harder version.
Punished.
That's it. But once again,
I want it to hurt.
is that seasoned players who involved in hardcore style seeing it for what it is. I get lost in this all the time where I play it to my style rather than seeing it from a average player.
Yeah, and you know what? And a lot of people were complaining, well, actually, particularly the PC peeps, weren't they, about Sakal, that it was like, they found it like a fishing simulator, and that pissed them off, that they had to continually fish all the time.
Yeah, but that's the Namalsk run through.
Can't please us.
No, but that was the Namalsk run through is fishing and fires.
Yeah, fishing and fires.
Well, last run I didn't even fish once.
Yeah.
Yeah. No.
Yeah, like
correct me up about the PC players. They had the audacity to turn around and say that we'd struggle with this map because it's hardcore, and console don't do hardcore very well. Ha!
Oh.
I think it's actually.
We love it hardcore.
I think the console community have embraced it a lot. I've seen, death matches and PvP style servers reduce their numbers for official and vanilla servers to pick up, especially on Sakal.
Yeah.
So the mood and the flavor of the console community has changed to that. We want a little bit of a challenge, which is good for hardcore people, because hardcore people, people who say PvP is the way to go, but now it's going to bring the challenge of can I survive. DayZ has put that out now, so now hopefully the player base follows. Oh, I survived the official version. Can I get a little bit harder? Have they upped them on official then? I'm generally confused. I'm not sure if they've upped the food on official. I doubt the same numbers that you see on a brand new server are the same for official. I don't think you get an official server when you wipe a community server fresh and have vanilla files. I think they tweak it a little. Same location, same stuff, but I find they've upped it. Especially off the last update.
He is right though, because I remember the first week of playing Sakal, it was pretty hard. Like, you couldn't really find a lot of food on zombies and stuff like that. It does seem like it has been upped.
Yeah. I think they've played with what's spawned in on infected and on clothing and stuff like that. I don't think they've touched the gear side of it. I think they've upped the mushrooms, because in the first week I couldn't find, like, I didn't even know the mushrooms existed. And then, like, over the last week, I just survive off them. They're just too easy. Like, I must have had a
lot of
dozen
food
in
too.
5 minutes. Yeah, I must have had a dozen in 5 minutes.
What was it? One mushroom is equivalent to half a fish in calories.
What is it?
That's a lot.
That's a lot.
Mm.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah, so they're decent.
Yeah.
Has anyone else got a giant triangle rising above the mountain over there, or is that just me?
Oh, it's a moon. You've got the Minecraft moon, bruv.
Yeah, but it's the other way around. That's weird. I was just noticing.
Did you eat the wrong mushroom earlier?
I had plenty of.
Yeah, speaking of mushrooms.
I made Minecraft again. Yeah, so I'm assuming that over the last little tweak updates that they've done, because they've done 2 now, that they've adjusted official a little bit. But I think they've adjusted it off PC feedback, not console feedback.
Well, of course.
Yeah.
Actually, you know what? Sorry, it might be a little bit off topic. Just looking up there, looking at your moon. But it just hit me, and it also, Brandon. Thank you, Brandon. Sends me random TikToks. Sometimes I don't understand them. Yeah, I don't know what this is. But actually, because we'll just talk about Halloween. Christmas will be exciting, won't it, for console this year?
Yeah.
He sent me some TikToks of like Christmas, and typically how we see, I guess, how the media shows Christmas. Not for us, Australia, because our Christmas is hot as fuck.
40 degrees.
But, yeah, but traditionally, it's snow, and it's that whole theme. It's all based around snow. Yeah, so you know what? I'm actually really looking forward to Christmas this year.
Winter Wonderlands. Looking forward to Christmas service.
We'll get a Winter Wonderland.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
I didn't see
Will they
many
change?
Halloween servers, like dedicated Halloween servers, but I would definitely like to see some dedicated Christmas servers.
Yeah, me too. Yeah, get on that as well, Brandon. We want a
That's
nice
it.
dedicated Christmas server.
You're full up now.
Make it pretty.
Charles Dickens
Yeah.
Christmas.
All right. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Just thinking about the Christmas service. Will they change the Santa sleigh crashes to have actual reindeer? Now we have reindeer.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Not just a dead deer.
Mm.
Oh, imagine. And
All
they
right.
were moving and
All
shit.
right,
You
put
know
your
what I mean?
predictions,
Like,
people. Will they leave it? Will they go in and texture it, or will they change it? Put your predictions now. I reckon they'll leave it as the Elks
I
and
think
not
they'll
change
leave
it.
too much work.
Yeah,
Too hard
100%.
just to change one little thing.
Are you going to inspire them, bruv? Are you going to have faith? What are you going to do, bruv? Are you going to join us?
I don't know. You know me. I'm a dreamer, bruv. I'm a dreamer.
Yeah.
Come on, I'm gonna go with it. I'm gonna go. Come on, they're
You
gonna
give
give
us
us
some
something,
love?
something special.
All right, little
Yeah,
love.
I'm gonna throw the love out because you know me. I like to throw the love. I like to go in, wholehearted, trusting, faithful, and then you know what's gonna happen, bro. I'm gonna have my heart broken. I'm gonna be a mess.
That's going to be a
I will
long
not give up.
walk on a Sakau beach.
Yeah, you're gonna have to. We're gonna have to have those times where you have to sit me down and go take it, like when the base was rated at Tolga, those sort of things. So, it's gonna happen again. I'm gonna be heartbroken. I'm gonna need a lot of. I'm gonna need a lot of support from my friends. Yeah, but I'm going in with love, bruv. Yep. Going in with faith, trust. Yeah.
Well,
Don't let me down.
we'll definitely have to see. Definitely have to see.
Yep.
All right.
God, it's going to be the raid all over again. Shit.
Still not over it. Still not over it.
Still not over it.
Tolga, I curse thee. Tolga, I curse thee.
Oh, I still get a twitch every time I go walk through Tolga. I still get a little twitch.
Oh, that's hilarious. All right, some business. Some business. Co-host, would you guys like to roll first? I did my business at the start. Mine was the podcast, being accepted by DayZ, and spelling our name wrong. But we'll get onto that when it gets fixed.
Oh, fuckers.
But I know Bruv's got a TikTok to fire away. Do you want to fire a TikTok?
Yeah, sure. Yeah, we can take it away with the TikTok. I'll talk about it after you show it. But yeah, just something.
Yeah, I already had a watch of
Something to
this.
think about.
I thought it was it got me on the inspiration. Thought somebody fucking outsmart us, bastards. Where are we here?
So
Right.
yeah, so a couple of things. Firstly, I'd just like to say, since that TikTok though, that was only released a couple of days ago, I Survive has been now updated with that cave. But
Oh.
the reason I still wanted, yeah, the reason I still wanted to show it was, I wonder how many other things uh, haven't been marked on I Survive, and has anyone come across anything that isn't on I Survive? So yeah, I just hadn't thought about that. That maybe I Survive. Yeah, so I Survive is still updating every couple of days with different things for Sakal. So there might still be some hidden gems, some little caves and things around that aren't marked.
No, you are right. Last night we were trekking, and Gazzy pointed out, we were trekking and there's a church and a graveyard somewhere along the west side near the big town, but then there's a massive church that's not actually marked on I Survive. The cars and the car parks there, but the church itself, the big one with the back door entrance, that one itself isn't actually marked.
Oh, that's odd.
Yeah. I mean, it's just a simple
There you
church,
go.
but it just shows you how many things may not be marked or are part of the Easter eggs, because apparently there's 70 plus Easter eggs on the map.
Yeah, right. That is a lot. So do you think that maybe there are some things that they're withholding from I Survive on purpose until, they start to notice that people are figuring them out and then putting them on I Survive?
Either that or they've purposely withheld it from I Survive, and then the community is then feeding I Survive the information rather than DayZ feeding them the
Possibly.
information. Because as you said, that was a week
Yeah,
ago, and now it's already updated. So they might have dropped it.
Well, I know
Yeah.
when the Eyes of Eye first released, the caves weren't marked on it straight away.
Ah.
Yeah, well, maybe there's still some caves out there that haven't been marked as yet.
Tip
I mean, that
was
was like a nice little hidden gem. Who would think of that? That seemed like it was like on a nice little like, corner point there.
Yeah.
Yeah, it had some nice, and it wasn't like it was just like an accidental little hole thing. Like that had a little chair in there, a little fireplace. So it's meant to
It's meant to be
be
part
there.
of it. Mark said there's a secret on a smaller island with the last stream they did. Easter egg, something random from Armor 2. I'll have no idea about it. I ran into a church to seek refuge on my first night, only to be greeted with 7 priests. Whoa, bit of a party there, Mr. HXC.
Oh, they're savage too.
Yeah, I took the first week of no I survive, and then I jumped into editor. But even still, I don't really know the map as much as I want. Mr. Modern Warfare Junkie, hello, good sir. Mr. HXC says he's going to put about a random Christmas tree amongst the snowy pines. That'd be sick. Get the music going.
That would be awesome. Like, look just on the, like, to your right, bruv, and, like, all those trees, and imagine having, like, the Christmas trees all dotted through there and then running through there. Oh,
Yeah, sick.
imagine how beautiful that is going to be.
And even the blue
I'm
light of
excited for
Santa.
Christmas.
The blue light of Santa just sitting on top of one of those hills.
Yeah, reflecting on the snow. Oh,
So yeah, there is a Discord for I Survive. If you find anything that you want to be added in, you can jump on their Discord and drop it into there. They have every map of the DayZ run, plus the armor ones. And of course, CDS, who we're partnered with, is also partnered with them. And the Gritty Peasant is also partnered with I Survive. So it's a great app. Absolutely wicked app.
oh, I didn't know that, bruv.
Did you know that we're partnered with I Survive?
Oh, no, I had no idea.
Ah, yeah.
Holy shit, did you know that, Q? Jeez,
Yeah,
we're
I don't
important,
know, see?
aren't we?
Oh,
It's-
so we're making moves. We're making moves.
We're making moves.
Making moves. We heavily connected. Heavily connected.
Heavily.
No, not sponsored. Not sponsored. We're partnered with them. So that's slight difference. Slight difference.
Maybe we should work on that sponsorship. Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
But the sponsorships get they get messy. Partnerships is just, we just go to the pub for drinks. Sponsorships, so we got to get all business style, and yeah, we don't. Yeah,
Yeah. I'll walk around with a shirt with a map on it. I'll do that.
we've just the tip
Well,
on the back.
It's just the tip, and I survived. I survived just the tip.
Oh,
I had a good time with just the tip.
that's it. Having a good time with just the tip.
With just the tip.
I'm gonna have to get it out quick now. We'll register the name.
What, just the tip?
Just the tip.
You're just gonna get it out quick.
Yeah.
Just the tip.
Yeah.
Oh, so many jokes. Oh shit.
Oh.
All right.
Oh, here we go. We've got a sponsorship. LJ, yeah, right. Yep, send us your t-shirts. We'll go. Let's go.
Just as a piss take, so small fun. It's a quote from
First
Archer.
sponsorship. We got our first sponsorship. Thanks,
That's
LJ.
it. Yep,
We'll take that
LJ
on.
will sign you up. Go see LJ's business. We're not sure what he
Wait, what is
does.
the business
That's
first?
exactly sure. We're not sure what he does, but we appreciate your sponsorship. Lads lounge barbers. Ooh, go get a fat. As long as you've got a cutthroat razor that you can give me a nice shave with. Beautiful. Love a good shave with a
That's
cutthroat.
really cool,
yeah.
actually.
Yeah, that's classy
Yeah.
shit. That's way beyond peasants. It's like higher class. Mr. Q, you got any biz for this week?
So not so much biz, but it's saying it's been picking my brain for the past, well, since the cow came out. Came out with just the map and clothing, and the one thing that we seem to always get is a weapon. So how we were talking earlier about map specific weapons, which would make sense, you know. What does the cow have, or what could it have that would be more specific to the area? Is the next update in weapons going to be the one thing that we've all wanted for so long? Are we going to get a bow?
I'd love that.
All right.
Because that would make so much sense with the way the maps run.
Well, there is two items that. Let me go get them. That when I saw it, I frothed. I frothed hard. I gotta find remember where they are now. Who puts a fucking giant tower of items and can't remember where he fucking puts them all? Next one. Now, this one here. These two items. Where are we? Not there. Was something that I'd seen one before, but I hadn't seen the other. Here they are here.
Yeah, I was thinking a sniper as well, actually, when you first brought that up. Sniper. Or hunting, hunting, although we've got plenty hunting, I guess, but...
So,
so
early days of coding and extra items added in, they had the quiver. And that's all it was a quiver. Now, a quiver is to hold arrows and bolts. Oosh! Oh, I missed my chair. Right, so this is an arrow quiver, and this is a bolt quiver.
Oh, wow.
Oh, I've never noticed these before.
So the quivers used to be in it, different design, no backstrap, no nothing. And then this round through, when I was looking through editor, because I just start stripping the items out, I found a bolt quiver and I found the arrow quiver. Now, whether you can reload off them, I haven't tried. So if I pick that up, I got rid of all that. No, it won't let me. No, won't let me take any out of
Wouldn't
it.
it be cool if there was that animation, like pulling it from your back, like reaching?
Hell yeah. So
Yeah, work it.
you might be on the money when it comes to the arrows, because obviously same quiver and stuff like that. Looks very similar. But it didn't look like this last time I pulled it out. Last time it was just leather, no detail on it, no intricate leather work in, no strap, and there wasn't a bolt one.
Oh.
Yeah, that's
Okay,
a lot of
alright.
detail for just to put into something that's not going to be used or released. I mean, why go to that trouble?
Yeah.
Right.
So,
and,
Miss-
and to me, making an improvised bow or something like that makes a lot of sense for Sakal.
It really does.
Hey, Mr. Q, I think you're onto something there. I think you're onto something.
Yeah.
Let's have a
Keep
look.
going.
I think this sponsorship is being mistaken for free I Survive advertisement. You are 100% right, Mr. Modern Warfare. And whiskey for the ghosts in your blood. Or the Snow Owl Sniper Rifle. What's a Snow Owl Sniper Rifle?
The snow owl is what you get from Deer Isle for completing the Deer Isle mission, which is a fucking mission to get to. That's a long mission, that one.
Oh. Okay. They said the big updates are next year. Do you think we'll get hot areas on the map as well as cold, like if the volcano is active? Rather than just gas zones, will you get heat zones? That's not a bad
I think
Yeah, go.
I think something's going to happen. I think what they've got on the volcano at the moment is just a placeholder. I really do.
Correct.
You think that we might get lava, like, or something,
Yep, I think so.
or an event?
Or at least something like an event. Yeah.
Yeah. See, I was looking at the gas that comes out, looking at the dangerous volcano, and it's identical to the smoke that comes out of the hot springs. Same damage type, same everything. So there are parts of the map which are quite hollow. So I try to sneak into the subs that are on the coast. They're hollow. I try to work my way into try and get under the map of the volcano. It wouldn't let me. So I was using a lighthouse to get underneath it. To see if I could see shit underneath it, climbing underneath the map. So here I am hanging off this fucking lighthouse, and no, you can't see anything. So I think there's a second stage to it. I think there's a major second stage to it.
Maybe not even a second stage. Maybe this is what we were talking about before. Maybe they're gonna maybe this is like the next, I don't know, couple of years updates. They've already got pre-planned. They'll just slowly drizzle them
Just
out,
let them come out.
bit by bit, to keep people, keep people playing. And and maybe if they, if they're just going to do that just for Sakal and not Chernarus, then our little sea baby could sort of be taken off the top spot. Interesting.
I mean, it would make sense if they do stuff like that to keep Sakal relevant, because the last thing they want to do is put out a DLC that is pretty expensive, which is a little bit over half the price of the game. So they want to keep it relevant. They don't want people to fall off like they did with Livonia for it. I could honestly see them doing lifestyle events. It's like a volcanic eruption that happens real time in the map for like everybody on official server, and that would really engage the community in it.
I'll tell you what,
Yeah,
that'd be hectic.
but I don't think that they'll do it as like one big update. I think that they'll do it like smart business, just to dribble it out, to keep
the reason
because that's sorry.
the reason why I think that they'll do lifestyle event things is they've already had a tester for it. You have a look at the 10-year anniversary thing that they did, and that was a lifestyle event across the map on officials.
Oh,
So they've proven they
awesome.
can do it. So they've proven they can do lifestyle events. It would be a no-brainer to do something like that for Sakal. It really would really beef up the player numbers.
Imagine something like that, like based around the volcano.
Yeah.
Well, the theory that I've got is that you launch a missile into the volcano to either destroy it or open something up. I think the ice axe will be some sort of a key to a door, as in you'll have to destroy an ice wall to get into it, and you'll only be able to use the ice axe. Some of the theories I've got.
Oh, so kind of like Deer Isle and like Molina having to use that to break the ice things away to get into the
Correct.
area.
Yep.
Oh. Well, that would make sense, because what's the ice pick for? It's not a very good melee weapon.
No, and it won't let me mine any ice at all. I've tried nearly every fucking every lake, everything I could find that had ice on it. I fucking tried. I even hit it and it didn't still fucking work.
What were you going to get? Ice cubes, or what were you?
No, I just want to. I just I wanted to be Edward Scissorhands with my ice hats.
Oh, I see. You wanted to make an ice sculpture.
Sure. No, I want a fishing hole. I want to punch a hole in the ice so I can fish into. So in the middle of the map.
Snowballs.
Yeah, snowballs would be cool.
Yeah, I don't understand why we can't make snowballs. We're just running around having snowball fights.
Yeah, that'd be awesome. And it'd be cool if they actually did some damage too, if you got someone in the face, you know?
Yeah, but just knockout style, like rubber slugs. No actual body damage. You could just run up to someone with a snowball, clock them in the head, they just get knocked out.
Yeah. That would be awesome.
Could even get real
Oh,
crafty.
please, can we put that on the list for the Christmas update?
For the Christmas update, snowballs. And can we please add small
Snowballs.
stones in them and so that we can do damage?
Wait, you know what they could even bring out? Snowmen.
Yeah?
Yeah, Frosty, let's go.
Yes. If they don't bring that out, oh my hopes, I'm getting right
it.
up there, bro. My hopes right now.
That's it.
This is going to be a really big, long way to fall.
That's it. It's gonna be a 2-page X post for sure. A 2 message because I'm not paying for premium. I will have to do it in 2 posts. That's it. Stab with an ice shard. That'd be sick. Ice shards would be cool. Should be able to craft a fishing hole with the ice, 100%. Stone inside,
Yeah,
static
I
object,
agree.
snowman, 100%. But yeah, new guns, please.
Gotta get snow.
Give me a snow-based gun. The Snow Owl, eh? I'll have a look at that. Oh, I don't know anything about that gun, so I'll have a look at the one that's on Snow Owl.
Yeah, well, it's all PC
Yeah,
related shit.
Yeah.
But I mean, we are due for a new weapon.
yeah,
We
100%.
really are.
Just, I mean, look, the ghillies, the covers, all that snow covering stuff, all the white gear they've given, like, it looks fantastic. Like, it really, they've really done well with the snow cams and the rifle, but a snow-based weapon would be nice too. All
And
right.
look at me. I've for ages complained that we don't have enough clothing items, and then they keep bringing out too many guns. Now I've got too many bloody clothes. I want more guns, please.
Okay.
You don't even change your clothes either.
Yeah, that's
Complain
it.
about the clothes that don't even fucking get changed.
Full circle. Full circle.
Yeah.
Oh, that cracks me up. All right, peeps. Well, that's the show done and dusted. That's a big spit through. That was good.
On just the tip.
On just a tip. See, I knew that name would
The big
fucking.
spit through
That,
on just the
that,
tip.
that name's gonna be the fucking. It's gonna be the bomb. Don't steal it, anybody.
It is.
Otherwise, I'll do what Bruv does every update. I'll just do nothing and sit back down. Be disappointed.
Yeah. Yeah. I'll be like, don't talk to me. Don't talk to me. Now, if I don't get a snowman, I swear to God, if
You'll
I
be-
don't get a snowman at Christmas time.
You'll be gone. All right, so
Yeah.
since I got both ears, we've got a little track that's above us, a little zombie bowling track that I put in place. Would you two like to be able to officially open the zombie bowling track? Because it all works now.
Yes. Oh, I tell you what,
let's
I was so
go,
tempted when I
alright.
first came down just to launch myself off, and I was like, no, save it.
Yep.
Save it.
So
Again.
if you have a look over here, there's a few little platforms with our white NBC friends. What I doubt you'll be able to.
Keep in there.
What happened there? I can hear yous, but everything just froze.
You're not in shout mode, bruv. Put yourself in shout
Yeah.
mode.
No, I can hear them, but everything's locked. Igloos.
I can hear.
Can you hear me?
Oh, igloos. Yeah, we can hear.
My game's completely frozen, but I can hear you guys. That's weird.
Oh, I see that. Yeah, I thought you were just staring off into space in like a comfortable
No,
stare.
I can't.
You know, you get those.
That's just. I'll be back in a sec. You guys go get ready. I could. Wow, something happened there. I exit out of the what do you call it? I could still hear him. And cut. Oh, maybe it's the old the white NBC. They don't like them. So we're going to roll out with a game of Zombie Bowling. If people want to get involved that are watching, you can. The password for the server is owners. If you want to find the server is that's official. Greedy's Land. So if you want to jump in, you'll spawn up the top with the rest of the guys. Jump in a car and just fly off. It's up to you. But you're about to see the breakdown of Zombie Bowling. And then, of course, they'll cut into slaying. Right. Hopefully we're back. I guess too much white and it's crumbled. Alrighty, so cars are up there. Oh shit. Oh, got one. There's no surviving, there's no driving after this. I'm not sure. One. So what you do is you track the cars, you actually start up the top, drive down, launch off this, about 100k an hour, and take the big swan divey off. Someone's hit the lead with one. I'd say it's Mr. Q because he's already on fire with it. Oh, a little light change. And on the TPP, we just have normal weather. That's why we've got no snow. We've just got sun. No snow, no nothing. There we go. Oh. Oh, someone had a little bit more balls.
Oh, still alive?
What?
Still alive? Car still going?
What?
Huh? Still alive, mate. Look at me go.
She's going to try
Going
it.
back.
Yeah,
Going back
good
for
luck.
another-
Bet you can't
another
get up the
round.
hill.
I bet I...
Cut a ball. Cut a ball. Always Q. Q again. Oh, I missed. Oh. See if you've rolled with us a few times on the podcast where we used to do zombie bowl, and this one's amped it up a little bit. It's a little bit harder. Caught in a blizzard while on a boat, that'd be fucking hectic. But I think craftable igloos is probably one of the things that needs to be added. Use your ice axe. Q round 3. Bruv's still trying to get up. She's off in the bush. Oh. You know what? Easy as. And I'll tell you what, it'll look gorgeous too. And once again, that's where your snowballs come into, 4 snowballs or 2 snowballs equals a brick. 10 bricks or 20 bricks equals an igloo. Like, you got to work for the igloo. Yeah, I think white net camo nets would be absolutely filth. Oh, I didn't kill it, but Buck didn't kill it. So Q's in the lead with 1. That's what I said. It's a pain in the ass to get into because this is going to be a hard one. Longevity for someone to get max points. No, bruv again. Oh. There's no way she's surviving that. The Q's ahead of the game. He's got the 1 down. It's almost like soccer, isn't it? 1-0. 1-0. Close game. 1-0. So what they're doing, they're coming from the top of that mountain, flying along the snow, then hitting this bridge, hitting about 110k an hour. Oh, close. I think everyone's had their 3 cracks. Mr. Q's might be our winner. But I definitely have the items to be able to expand on. Is that all they're doing? There we go. Oh, I just missed it. Fuck, whoever that was. Just missed it. But they're improving. I'd say that's 3 rounds each. Mr. Q's our winner this week. He got a grand total of 1. Make console get creative with their items. 100%. 100%. Got a floating scope here. Locked me again. Something does not like me. Well, Yep, Mr. Q, you, I believe you won. Oh, there we go. Oh, come back. Oh, oh. Too many cars. Too many cars. Bruv, you buried yourself inside the snow. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that's all the time we have for. Oh, these ones. The hot springs. I believe they give you metal poisoning from memory. If you can drink them. Nope. Can't drink them. Oh. Oh. Rough. The little stone design ones. Oh, you're talking over here. You're talking about this. These are the Sakal wells. Oh, something over there doesn't like me. There we go. All the items loading in. These ones. These are what Sakal has for fresh water. So these are actually drinkable. The finest of spring waters. And especially on the podcast, ours comes from the best spring water. Just saying. But, ladies and gentlemen, that's all the time we have for our podcast. A big shout out to our co-hosts, bringing out the absolute legends. Oh, you're going to use the assets for Bitterroot. Oh, yeah, it's just a... there's about 12 different designs. This writing is different to all of them. We're going to explain a bit more of it next week, but they actually got some stuff written on all different one, graffiti and all sorts of stuff. So, but yeah, use it for Bitterroot, they'll go all right in there. You've seen them in Montana. Seems fitting. I've never seen one in real life. Like I've seen the springs that we had up in the mountains near my place. If you could imagine that tap coming out, but it's like a round bowl that just overflows, rather than this little ramp area like this. I suppose this is insulation. Yeah, that's sick. That's some good information. I didn't know that. We appreciate you. But all right, ladies and gentlemen, that's our podcast done and dusted for the week. I'd like to thank you all for joining us, getting involved in the chat. As I said, we're here every week. A big shout out to my co-hosts, and I hope you have an absolutely lovely, lovely week. We'll be